me, it shows that we are very thorough here and we are transparent in what we do. And that we open doors or the environment to make it very convenient for all political parties to go through the process in accordance with our regulations. So therefore, by the constitutional powers conferred on me as National Returning Officer under Section 43 and 44 of the Public Elections Act 2022, Act number 17 of 2022, having received your nomination as presidential and vice presidential candidates to whom this nomination papers relate, and to which you have stated that you are qualified and not disqualified for election to the office of President and Vice President, respectively, of the Republic of Sierra Leone, by the statutory declaration therein, I hereby provisionally accept your nomination to contest for the above offices pending any objection to the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. Congratulations. The Electoral Commission. This is a confirmation we've had from the APC presidential candidate, we've had from the SLP presidential candidate, and now you're here as presidential candidate for the UDM. We want to hear, we want to listen to the same confirmation from you, whether you are ready to work with the Electoral Commission and whether you are ready to ensure that we maintain peace and order so that at the end of the day, after the election, Sierra Leone will remain a united Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Ahmed Sowatu. I want to assure the Electoral Commission and the country that I am committed to peace. My political party is also committed to peace. My membership are committed to peace. It is not only by word of mouth, but my actions, my behavior, and the rest of it. But to add to that again, I'm sure PPRC have the records. We have no problems about any problems in this country. You go to the police, we have no problem about violence. So we are going to keep to that. So for now, I want to assure you, sir, I want to assure the people of this country that we are going to behave in a manner that will not cause any problem for anybody in this country. I thank you so much, sir.
Shall be having another set of nomination very soon. That is the PDP. But whilst we are seated, if members of the press want to engage the presidential candidate for UDM, you are free to do so whilst we get PDP on board.
Party can deliver the goods for this country.
Practically, sir, the reason you are running for presidency is to win this election, right?
Of course, yeah.
And so, usually people say for want to win an election in Sierra Leone, we have to have the base. Like, for example, the SLP will boast that it has the southeast, while APC boasts that it has the northwest. So, where is your stronghold?
Well, I will not comment about stronghold. The fact here is this country is divided into two main political parties, right? But as the country is, I'm sure Sierra Leoneans know I am warning. Whether I have stronghold, whether I don't have stronghold, let us go to the polls.
You are confident of winning the elections?
I know I'm warning against two giants, especially the sitting president. He's still uh, he's still popular in the country. I don't always want to pick myself. I want the day when National Electoral Commission will be calling the results. I will not be, oh, if I don't win, I'm going to die. No. But the fact here is, I'm going to run.
So how do you want to see the electoral process?
I want it to be fair. That's just that. Make it very fair for us. The winner will support the winner for the next 5 years again.
Two political parties, the United Democratic Movement and the People's Democratic Party (PDP), are here today, this morning, at the headquarters of the Electoral Commission, Sierra Leone, to go through the nomination process for presidential candidate. Earlier on, I spoke with the presidential candidate nominated for UDM, and he spoke extensively on his plans to unify the country if elected as the next president in June 24th, multi-tier elections happening. And also currently the presidential aspirant who shall soon go through the nomination process to become presidential candidate, pending any Supreme Court objection before the 17th of May for the PDP party is here, and we are waiting the Electoral Commission Sierra Leone officials to start the process here.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to the presidential and vice presidential nomination process for the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Before we start, let me take this opportunity to introduce to you the Chief Electoral Commissioner, other commissioners and commissioners of the PPRC. The Chief Electoral Commissioner and Chairman, who is also the National Returning Officer for this purpose, is Commissioner Mohamed Kennewi Kone. We also have other electoral commissioners in the building. On my immediate right, as they are seated, she is Electoral Commissioner for the Western Region, Zainab Umu Mosiri. To our immediate right also, the Commissioner for the Eastern Region, Mayan Sia Yuma Moijoy. As we go along, another Electoral Commissioner for the Northern Region, Abubakar Mahmoud Koroma. Another commissioner also for the Northwest Region, Albert Samba Kanu. Commissioner for the South is not in the building. He is Commissioner Edmond S. Alpha. We also have the chairman of PPRC, Abdullahi Masiambi Bangra, ESQ, and another commissioner for PPRC, Christian Sawyer. In our midst, we also have citizens observer missions. We have the Leone Elections Observer Network. Well, we've not seen new around. Then we have members of the press, also senior staff of the ECSL. Nomination is a process by which qualified persons who intend to contest and their names, photos where applicable, and symbols are captured to be printed on the ballot. This nomination process for presidential candidates, we can find that in sections 43 to 46 of the Public Elections Act of 2022 that speaks to nomination of presidential and vice presidential candidates, filling of nomination papers, payment of nomination fees, publication of provisional nomination status, publication of provisional and final certified list, that is what is going to be presented. And also, let me take this opportunity to inform you that nominations are also ongoing at district level for members of parliament. What we are doing here is just for presidential. At district level, we have nominations for members of parliament. How this process is going to go on. At 3 stages during this nomination process, and at each level we have various personnel by law who are to man these areas. The first stage is the reception office or officer, that is at the back there. The responsibility of the reception officer is to receive the candidate's nomination papers and to determine which particular election that is being contested for. Also check the necessary
to go through your formal nomination to the Electoral Commission. But at the end of the day, we want a confirmation. We want the Sierra Leoneans, the people of Sierra Leone want to hear from you, your intention to comply with the rules and to ensure that your conduct will not affect the peace of this country in terms of your campaigning, in terms of your activities, and you are ready to cooperate with the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, as well as the regulations relating to the PPRC. So they've explained to you the procedure. You can now move to the next stage where you submit your documents and then will be received, and you go through the process, and then subsequently you come back here for us to finalize the nomination process. Thank you.
Welcome to the reception area. Please submit your nomination papers. Thank you. Political party endorsed list, checklist of presidential candidates, nomination form for presidential candidates, declaration, the ID cards, proof of payment of fees. Okay. Now can we move to the next stage, where is the scrutiny?
Good morning again. Good morning. Welcome to ECS. Where are the documents? Now I will log into the portal. This is the portal. Then I will click on election, and the type of election is presidential. I will click on the political party, and PDP. Confirm it. Okay. So now I will confirm the presidential candidates. approving. So, it's not approved, then I will print hard copy out. Then the outcome of this process, you will move to the other debts. Why side? They have already paid their nomination fee, that's 6,000 loans, new loans. And I will take along your documents to the Chief Electoral Commissioner and returning officer for him to cross-check and check the documents. So I have the Chief Returning Officer. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
the documentation, I can confirm that they are complete. Therefore, by the constitution and powers conferred on National Returning Officer under Section 43 and 44 of the Public Elections Act 2022, Act number 17 of 2022, having received your nomination as presidential and vice presidential candidates, to whom these nomination papers relate, and to which you have stated that you are qualified and not disqualified for the elections to the office of President and Vice President respectively of the Republic of Sierra Leone by the statutory declaration therein, and hereby provisionally accepts your nomination to contest for the above offices pending any elections, any objection to the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. Congratulations. Do we have the nominators here? Here, your name. So, Abubakar Bandura. Yes. Saidu Leonard Oladele Coker. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon all. In the very first place, I want to appreciate what God has done for me. And basically, as for us as a party, we've already been committed to peace. And for quite too long, we've been maintaining the peace of this nation. And for us as a party, our first point of contact, even within the government, is how we engage them and dialogue with them. Because we believe that election is not war. Election is a game of voting, and also is a war of winning or losing. But what I believe on, after election, if I happen or I'm fortunate to win the election, praise be to God, so be it. But if I'm fortunate or it happened for me to lose the election, I will accept the result, hopefully. I want to encourage everybody, we need to put Sierra Leone first. Election is not a do or die game. It's either you win or you lose. But I will assure you, and I will assure the people of this country, that for us as a party, we will have a peaceful campaign. We will abide to all rules and regulations, govern the ECSL and also govern the laws of this land. This is a policy statement that I'm making. We are committed to peace, and we will commit to every bit of the laws, the rules and regulations that govern the election. Rest assured, you will not hear any violence from us as a party. It's a very, 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 very strong promise that I'm making. We will campaign peacefully, and we will advise our supporters to go on with the campaign peacefully. On that note, we believe as a party, come June 2024, we'll win the election. I strongly believe on that. We will win the election. And I do believe that most probably I'm the youngest presidential candidate. We'll win the election, hands down, no runoff. No runoff. No runoff. But on that note, we have a two sides to a coin. As I've been saying, it's either you win or you lose. But if we lose, we'll accept the defeat with all our heart, with all our mind, and then we put the interest of Sierra Leone first. Not our own personal interests. We're in this game to build up the nation. We're in this game for us to make our own impact. But it is not a do or die. It is not a do or die. So on that note, sir, to assure the commission, rest assured, this is a peaceful party. Rest assured, on our own side, there will be no problem. I thank you all.
Congratulations on your nomination as presidential candidate for PDP. But the first question is, what platform are you running on? Because you are very vocal on the part that you are going to win the elections. Sierra Leoneans are listening. If you are to win the elections, what platform will you be campaigning on, or should Sierra Leoneans vote you on?
Thank you very much. In the very first place, I'm running for the office of the presidency. And then I think one of my platform and what I believe on since inception, I believe on women empowerment and the youth reinforcement, you understand? Because I believe that, there's a lot of women out there struggling, you understand? And there's a lot of youth out there. They are unemployed. Unemployment rate is very, 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 very high. So I do believe as a young man, running for the office of the presidency, I believe on empowering the women and also the youth enforcement.
One key area also that has come up questioning for basically all political parties, including the main opposition and also the ruling party, is the area of the economy. How different would you handle that?
Well, definitely, I believe that, we believe that as a party, yes, there's a huge high of economy, increasing. But definitely, if I happens to win the election, we'll handle the economy very, very, very strongly, because we know that in fact the dollar is increasing rapidly, and which is very, very, very bad as a nation, But we believe that we'll handle the economy, in that area.
You spoke just now of peace and ensuring that even if your party lose, you are in the position to accept the result. And if you win, you expect other parties to accept the result. Is there going to be any alliance at any point in time during this electioneering process when and how that is needed from any party so far, whether from your party or from any other party?
Well, I think, my brother, I want to leave that question. When we reach the bridge, we'll cross there when it comes to an alliance. But for now, I'm running for the office of a presidency, you understand? And I hope and I do believe that I'll win the election first round, you understand? But definitely, if we reach to the bridge, we'll cross there. But my intention and my determination is how to win the election.
And are you hopeful of winning that when basically we've been dubbed as a country with strongholds? If you look at the Sierra Leone People's Party, it is believed that their stronghold is the southeast, and the All People's Congress Party, the northwest. Which stronghold are you banking on to ensure that you win this election?
Well, I want to tell you that there is no stronghold in this country as far as politics is concerned. It is left with you as a presidential candidate or as a party to do your assignment well. There is no stronghold, you understand? Let me tell you, the mindset of the people has already changed. You get me? These people, they are even tired with these two major political parties, you understand? But I strongly believe that, you understand, the stronghold is it's meant for all of us. So there is no stronghold. As long as you have the capacity, as long as you're able to reach the people, you understand, and as long as the people like you, you understand, they will definitely vote for you. But I strongly believe that this 2023 election, you understand, is going to be an election of surprise. It's going to be an election of difference, you understand. So I want to assure you that there is no stronghold, you understand. I'm going to break the barrier on that.
The scrutiny officer ensure to make photocopies of all related documents, and if possible, take photos, but there is the understanding that political parties can either take photos there or submit soft copy of the photo of the presidential candidate. Then the other official will administer the payment, ensure that payments are made and official receipt is issued. Thereafter, all of the documents will now be tabled or brought to the National Returning Officer. The role of the National Returning Officer is simple. Of course, He's going to go through everything again to ensure that all documents are in place. Even though they have been checked, he's going to double check all the other checks. And thereafter, he signed the document, and most importantly, issued the certificate of provisional registration, having received the document. Thank you very much. But before we start the process, I will hand over to the CC.
Good afternoon again. Thank you, Abad. On behalf of the Electoral Commission, let me welcome you to the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. The process has been explained to you. We're not going to waste most of our time into other engagement, so we advise that you move to the desk to submit your nomination documentation. Thank you.
Welcome, please submit your nomination paper. Thank you. Nomination papers inclusive of political parties, candidates, endorsed candidates, checklist, nomination form, declarations, proof of payment. Your ID cards. Okay. Okay. So we are done there. Can we please?
Good afternoon again, and welcome to ICT Scrutiny Officer. Welcome to the online nomination application. Just take a look at the screen. You can see a portal. So I'll just go through the process quickly. Now I will view the list. Of course, we are doing a presidential nomination. Also, correct? And the political party is PLP, Peace and Liberation Party, Matso, and I will confirm it. Now, if you look at the screen, you can see a red writing, no nomination available for approval. That simply means that our colleagues at Wellington have already endorsed your nomination application. They have confirmed it, they have checked it, cross-checked it, and double-checked it. So the documents are all okay. That's why if I go through the printing of provisional list, you will find out that If you look among the list, you'll find out that the PLP is already amongst the parties that have gone through the online nomination process. You can see it. And from this stage, I will print the nomination certificate. They have already made their payment of 36,000 loans, new loans. I will take these documents now to the Chief Electoral Commissioner, National Returning Officer, for him to verify, check, cross-check, and double-check. Here are the documents, sir.
Thank you.
Whilst CC is cross-checking the details, let me take this opportunity to recognize the presence of one of the electoral commissioners who has just entered the building. She is the Commissioner for the Eastern Region, Commissioner Leone.
having gone through the documentation, confirmed that they are in order, and therefore by the constitutional powers conferred on me as National Returning Officer under Section 43 and 44 of the Public Elections Act 2022, Act number 17 of 2022, having received your nomination as presidential and vice presidential candidate, to whom these nomination papers relate, and to which you have stated that you are qualified and not qualified for election to the office of President and Vice President, respectively, of the Republic of Sierra Leone by statutory declaration therein. I hereby provisionally accept your nomination to contest for the above offices pending any objection to the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. Congratulations. So it appears there are being leakages in this somebody is responsible. Those who have gone through the process. I've signed, I've accepted your nomination for the position of as a candidate for the offices of President and Vice President. But the procedure here is, this is an interview panel representing the people of Sierra Leone. They've asked me to ask you, how will you maintain during your electioneering, during your campaign, you and your supporters, what confirmation can you give to the people of this country that you will contribute towards conducting peaceful and credible elections? You are free to talk to the people through the media houses that are here this afternoon, and they are watching you. Your commitment is a testimony of your confirmation that you will contribute towards the peaceful elections. Thank you.
Thank you, Citizen. As our name implies, Peace and Liberation Party, we will always try as best as we can to maintain the peace of this nation, and we will call on our supporters to always remain calm and be peaceful and law-abiding. And we believe that with peace and national cohesion, we will go through this electoral process peacefully, and I believe that on behalf of the party, we will always maintain the peace, and we pledge our commitment to be peaceful and law-abiding. Thank you.
So now let me hand over your certificate, provisional certificate of nomination.
Presidential and vice presidential.
Ficou bien isso.
We have come to the end of this nomination process. Mr. Presidential hopeful, the press, we have members of the media. You can go to that end and engage them. All other presidential hopefuls are in there, engaged with. Thank you very much for coming, Commissioners, CC.
Thank you.
Our president.
Hello, sir. Welcome to the. Good afternoon to the media. My name is Nabi Musa Kama. Nabi Musa Kama.
First, let's say, after this process, what are we expecting from your party?
Oh, well, we'll meet after this process. We'll meet as a party and chant out the roadmap with regards campaign. I will try to set up my campaign team, and the team will decide the roadmap of the campaign.
Okay, when you say if you are being elected as the president on June 24, what are some of the things that you bring to the table?
Well, as a party, I think we develop a manifesto. In that manifesto, I think education is our priority, youth empowerment, women empowerment, and health and sanitation issues. They are all should be part of the our manifesto.
Okay, past aspects of presidential candidates, we asked them about the peace messages. With regards to you, what are some of these peace messages you want to send to Sierra Leone as June?
Well, I just want to re-echo my commitment that I usually pledge to this nation that, as our name implies, Peace and Liberation Party will always be law-abiding and be peaceful and respect the rule of law. Election is just a game, as I see it. The election will come and go, and Sierra Leone is one Sierra Leone that we have. I don't think we have any divided nation. I will try my best, and the party as a whole, to bridge the gap. We always be friendly with one another, and we remain to be friendly. We are all Sierra Leoneans.
Do you have any plans to form an alliance with another party?
Anything can happen at any time, but the party will decide and communicate to you accordingly.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are here at the ECSL. We are the presidential candidate has gone through his nomination process at the ECSL together with his vice president. Currently, they have certified him, and we are waiting. We have asked him about some of his plan, and he do mention about youth empowerment, agriculture, education. Those are some of his areas that he wants to pay attention if being elected as the president come June 24. And his message of peace was surround for us to maintain a peaceful election, and Sierra Leone is the only country that we have as a country, and we should respect each other despite of our political differences. And lastly, we asked him about whether or not if he has plans to form an alliance, which he said for now he can't say, but perhaps along the way he will form an alliance with another party or merge with another party, even though he has gone through this process. This is AYV Television. Stay tuned as we give you every details within and outside the electionary process, because AYV is your home of credible, factual and balanced news coverage. I am Mohamed Bakar Kamara. Thank you for watching AYV.
Yes, cameraman. Left is. Camera.
Safety. Second, voters ID card. Wait there. Now no come on, no go there. In fact, I press we go put.
Chairman Coker.
No, all minutes of here. Send all the running
AYV is your home of credible, factual and balanced news coverage. We pride ourselves as the nation's most trusted news source. Because of this, our brand is likely to be used
together with the presidential nominee. You able to tell me what you think about today when you don't go through this process?
Very good for make, you come here and do the right process, they nominate you, pass the nomination. And a very big thing for you because national something.
Okay, in general, you don't waiting the presidential candidate up. I'm waiting now you hope for the coming election.
Well, coming election, it got to be peaceful because when we manifest now today, so he asks for make you see before it not be the happen for make another party come witness other party where they nominate the different nomination day. You see, like today we can have like 4 parties in there we can support PDP their own nomination today. So it's very good. Just don't do for sure. You say this coming election going to be peaceful.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. You can tell me your name.
Madam Zainab Bangwa, National Women's Leader of Great Peace and Liberation Party.
Okay, as the National Women's Leader, you, a presidential candidate, don't go through the nomination process. First, how you feel about that?
I feel good. I'm so happy. I'm happy so much that I know say at least we party don't move like the other party there for make we go through this nomination process. I'm so happy.
Okay, how you feel about the process and waiting will be a message to Salone people?
Well, the process it go well and we so happy the process go. We satisfied with that. 100% we party satisfied with the whole the process go. And we they tell the Salone people they endure make them vote for the Great Peace and Liberation Party. As we own party in name na peace and liberation. We they always fight for preach peace in this country, and I hope say if them vote for we go change the scenario of this country and the leaders them where all down there. We they talk to the leaders there Make them all come on board, make we make this country, and make them join with the Great Peace and Liberation Party for me to move Salone forward.
Okay, plenty, thank you. I did out a young man as well, we can be part of this nomination. Can you tell us your name and who you please?
My name is Sier Bangura.
Okay, Mr. Sier, you don't be part of this process. In general, which you make up of the nomination process?
I feel so excited.
Okay, you there for support your presidential candidate,
yes,
and as well the VP. What's now the position of the party as a supporter of somebody? What do you think?
I think we will create peace and make a peaceful election this time around.
Okay, what will be your message for Salone people?
My message, I want for everybody stay calm and let we go in large number and vote.
Okay, plenty, thank you to you.
Thank you.
Let's get it.